Your week 2 college football picks. Last week I went 5-6, which is not the greatest week, so hopefully this week we'll do a little bit better. We're going to start out Memphis at East Carolina. East Carolina is a 14.5 point favorite. I like East Carolina to cover. I'm taking them. LSU at Vanderbilt. LSU's a 11-point favorite. I like LSU to cover. Florida State at Oklahoma. Florida State's getting 6 points. Oklahoma didn't impress me that much last week, so I'm going to take Florida State plus the 6. Michigan at Notre Dame. Michigan surprised me last week and looked pretty good. They're getting 3 at Notre Dame, so I'm going to take Michigan plus 3 points. South Florida at Florida. Florida didn't really look that good last week, but I don't think Urban Meyer's going to put up with that. They're going to come out firing this week, and they're favored by 16. So I'm going to take the 16, and hopefully Florida can cover. We got Iowa State at Iowa. Iowa's a 14.5 point favorite. I like Iowa to cover. Oregon at Tennessee. Oregon's a 12.5 point favorite. After last week putting up 72, Oregon's offense looks pretty good. I'm a little nervous with them going into Tennessee, a rookie quarterback in front of about 105,000. It'll be interesting to see how he does, but I'm going to take the Ducks minus the 12.5. BYU at Air Force. BYU beat Washington last week like I predicted. I don't know. Their BYU's only a 1-point favorite, and I don't think Air Force is that good. So I'm going to take BYU minus 1 to cover. Syracuse at Washington. Like I said last week, even though they got Jake Locker, Washington still sucks. Syracuse is getting 13 points at home. At Washington. I think that's just way too many points. Syracuse might even upset them. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. So I'm taking the 13. Oklahoma State at Troy. Oklahoma State's a 14.5 point favorite. They beat up on Washington State last week. Pretty sure that Troy might be worse than Washington State, but we're not quite sure. So I'm going to take Oklahoma State minus the 14.5. Big games of the day. We got Miami at Ohio State. Ohio State is a 7.5 point favorite. I like Ohio State to cover. Should be an interesting game, but I like them minus the 7.5. And then Penn State at Alabama. Alabama is a 13.5 point favorite. I just like Alabama to keep on rolling. Even though Penn State, they're always decent, I just don't think they're going to be able to get it done. So, good luck this week, and we'll see you next week.